Yo, welcome back to another late as fuck week recap. I'm doing this shit again 2 weeks late. Dude, I'm so bad at keeping these up, bro. I need to like actually lock in. But anyways, this is like week 3 or something of February. Let me see, what days are these from? This is from February 16th to the 20th. Alright. Um how do I start this? I was confused on how I was gonna start this, but I don't know why. Let me just stop talking, bro. Let me just stop. Shut the fuck up, because I'm just. Alright, anyways. 10 a.m. Let's see what we got here. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. This was President's Day. Bank holiday, of course. You know me, I slept in. Honestly, hit or miss. Every time I sleep in, or every time I wake up for a bank holiday, it's nothing but bullshit. But the days I fucking sleep in, bro. Oh my gosh, the days I sleep in. For some reason, we just catch bangers after bangers. Well, we don't catch them, but they appear like A+ setups or good setups, So I don't know. Maybe I'm just allergic to good A+ setups on bank holidays. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with I don't know. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Pretty ass structure, if you ask me. We're rejecting out of this hourly. We don't have any imbalance here. We inverse this gap to the upside, then we inverse this gap back to the downside. So really, we're just not really doing much. All right, we're not doing much at all. Rejecting out of this 4 hour as well. And okay, we have a 4 hour here. Very condition-based trading here. There's really no sense of direction. We do look to be in like a higher time frame sell. So I don't know. Is that a sell model? Let's see. Well, we do have an S&T. I don't know, but clearly we're trending bearish. We're just coming to a halt at this 4 hour. So let's see what we got on the 15-minute. I'm gonna just play this out. Well, it looks like here we got a reversal. So let me see. Where's market open at? Oh my goodness, this shit is so ass. This shit is so. What's a bank holiday? I forgot. So market opens. We do this, whatever this shit is right here. Whatever that is, okay? Well, we dump lower if we check the 5-minute because there's no point checking the 1-minute time frame. What do you know? Right? It's every time right when I start a video. Listen to this. Me scrolling my mouse so I can do this. Can't even fucking do that because every fucking time I start a video, trading views on some bullshit. Now I gotta go back 2 fucking weeks, bro. 2 weeks. You gotta be kidding me. Shit is ridiculous. Fuck you, TradingView. Who is the owner of TradingView? Like, genuinely. Please fix your shit. This isn't even in the right day. There we go. Go to the 15-minute time frame. Bring this to 9:30. Let's see what we got here. So this was a really ass setup in my opinion. Very, very dog. Okay, we got an SMT here. We sweep liquidity. We do retest this 4 hour, which I actually have my stuff put up over here on the right, so it's not wasting too much time. I'm doing this from scratch. But we have an hourly. Excuse me, and a 4 hour. Let's see what else we got. We really don't got shit. Maybe there's like a weekly. Oh my gosh. Fair value gap that we tap. Let's see. Yeah, that weekly is way out of range. Never mind. Why did this shit go all the way up here? I never. Oh my gosh, I'm fucking done. Seriously done. Anyways, we had an untapped gap up here, untapped gap right here on the 15 minutes. So TradingView, you're about to piss me the fuck off. Goodness gracious. Yeah, once we retest this huge fair value gap here, we do present a long. Let's see, it's a 3-minute long. Nice V shape. I like this 1 minute here, but we do come into this other 1 minute. So let's see what the highest probability one. There's a 2-minute. There is a 3-minute that showed itself. 4-minute as well. I mean, it's a very, very thin 5 minute here that you can go break even at. Very fucking thin. That is so thin. I do not like this at all. This looks so disgusting to me. For one, horrible 1 minute structure. For two, not the best sweep. We don't have any newly formed gaps over here to back this trade up. It's just this huge retest. Yeah, it's a bank holiday, so of course every single bit of probabilities is just straight up ass. So even if I did wake up for this, I probably would not take this in a million years. But this did seem to play out. Boom, we ripped through that break-even point like it was nothing. Eventually hitting every target. And then let's see what the next trade is. Trade number 2. I feel like this one was much, much, much better. So we do come into this 50-minute, both these 15 minutes. And nothing on the 1 minute. We do have this 1 minute down here that gets inversed, but if we inverse this, we still have this one, so it's not really valid. 2 minute, 3 minute, we literally have every motherfucking time frame that you can think of. But I mean, this is still honestly really ass too. I thought this was gonna be much better, but it's really just, you're aiming for a protected low here. Like, what the fuck, you know? But I will say there's a great break-even point. We come very close to this 5 minute. So it's just a really, really fast break-even in my opinion. If we play this out, we get the entry. We do inverse that 1 minute. Okay, let's see what else. We don't inverse the 2 minute. We do inverse the 3 minute. Doesn't look, the entry's not too bad. Okay, the entry's pretty good. Very confident to break even, getting hit, which it did, and then just hold until this plays out. But like I said, this is pretty much a protected low. We swept, made an SMT, retested this 4 hour, but that's not to say we won't ever revisit it. I'm just not really expecting it, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's gonna be that for this day. Let's go on to the next day. That's not a bank holiday, so we can actually do some good reviewing, you know what I'm saying? Tuesday, bring it back to 9. See, before I look on Tuesday, what do we even have? Okay, it looks like we have 2 break-evens. Okay, and they're both shorts. So, looks like we're going to have that weekly fair value gap that I was just looking at. Here's that weekly. Did this 4 hour end up getting inversed? So yeah, that 4 hour got inversed. So did the hourly. Some hot ass right here, bro. It's some hot ass, I'll tell you that. Clearly in a downtrend, we have this weekly fair value gap here that looks like we're going to target. We come up from the previous. No, that was not from the previous day. Rejected out of this hourly from the previous day, and now we are looking to reject out of this hourly here. See what's up on the 4 hour. Okay, we do have a 4 hour up here that we reject out of. Holy smokes, man, this price looks whack as fuck, man. Oh my goodness. All right, so market opens, we come up. Let's see what we come up to. Fill this entire 1 hour. We even tapped this hourly from the previous day. Of course, we have this 4 hour down here. At this point in time, it looks like we're gonna get longs, probably to these highs up here if we end up inversing this gap and holding that. But it doesn't look like we do. Let's see what we actually get. Okay, so this right here, we did present a 5 minute. It edged us right here, so this would have been a nice short, a very, very nice short, because we have this low here, we have this weekly fair value gap. And another thing I forgot to mention is I'm getting a call from my homeboy, so tell him to call me in a minute. Another thing we have is this low inside of the fair value gap, which is also a great target. And you know, the fact that we swept liquidity, rejecting out of this hourly, this massive fair value gap, multiple fair value gaps, great sign. So if we got this 5 minute, that would have been a blessing, but of course we edged it. So now I'm just really looking for continuations. We come very close. We end up hitting, you know, initial first TP, but we still leave this low intact. So that's what pretty much looking forward to. We do come back, retest this 5 minute here, but I mean, dude, I hate when it's such like so low in premium or in discount, or if it's like too high in premium. I hate those type of trades. Like I want to see something at least coming to equilibrium or something, or just close there, like a deeper retrace is all I'm asking for. Looks like we got a, after we tap that 5 minute, got a 2 minute IFEG here to the downside. Let's see what it looks something like this. Targeting this low for about 1 to 2 plus. Break even. Let's see what the break even point was. So there's a 30-second. It looks like we have around on where this little wick is, or not that one. This little wick right there. Once it got inverse or even just tapped, go break even there, and then you can clearly see we're just chop central here. So break even there, and then this looks much cleaner. Okay, this is definitely A plus. So this one I have this setup marked up as just good, decent, as well as this next one for some reason. Okay, I see why. I was gonna say this was much more A plus, but I just looked up the entry and I just remembered why this is not marked like that. So we do hit equilibrium, which is great. All right. Let's see what else we hit. We actually fill this 15 minute that we made. So we fill the 5 and the 15. That's great. Oh, actually we inverse the 5 minute. That's ass. That's already one reason why this is ass. For 2, this delivery looks great. We have all these 1 minute, so we're gonna check the higher time frame. We have a 2 minute. We have a 3 minute, 4 minute. Yeah, pretty buns. But this 3 minute looks solid, but we just edged it too many times. Like right here we edged. Never mind, we didn't. But I mean, I just don't like this type of delivery. If we're gonna be in this 3 minute for 3 consecutive candles, it's like 6 minutes. I want to see at least good delivery. I don't want to see this shit, And then not only that, the 2 minute hadn't inversed yet, so we still have the 2 minute. So considering how ass the 3 minute, displacement was, waiting for the 2 minute is much more valid. Do risk a more shittier entry, but just is what it is. This looks nice though, around a 1-to-1. Break even, of course, at these lows, hits the lows, and then we end up just getting break even. So that's gonna be it for this day. Let's see what else. This is 11. So if we check out the whole day, pretty much we run up, have crazy rejection, edge and an entry here. We get oh my goodness, that was a crazy stutter. We get 2 continuation models. Both end up getting break even. Yeah, just a shitty day. On to the next. I don't think we have anything on Wednesday. I lied. We have a winning trade on Wednesday, it seems. Alrighty, let's go back to 9 a.m. See what this trade is here. Okay, this was really A plus. This was really good. I like this. I like this a lot. So if you check the hourly, we seem to be in a buy model, rejecting out of this weekly again. Pretty simple. We have all these highs we want to take out, and even though we take these 2 highs out there, we still have this final buy side target. Let's see what's happening on ES. So ES does have the SMT, so we could definitely see some selling pressure here, just depending on how we react off those levels. But overall, still look pretty bullish. If we check the hourly again, let me see. So we did inverse this hourly to the downside. Check the 4 hour, really not much. See, we do have an untapped 4 hour here. I don't know if it's untapped before market open. So yeah, this is untapped 4 hour. So turn this indicator on, see what we got. We got London low right there, which is also that 4 hour. That's great. So I can definitely see a pullback into here, respect, or just continuing to go lower. And if we do continue to go lower, we do have this low resistance right there to target. But yeah, let's just see what we got. Okay, that kind of took forever, but what the fuck is this? Yo, this looks disgusting. Looks disgusting. Horrible price action. We check the 5 minute. Yeah, dude, this just looks horrible in my opinion. Absolutely filthy. We do take out, let's see what even happened here. So we do fill these gaps here, take out liquidity. Not sure if this is equilibrium. Yeah, not equilibrium, but so everything's pretty correlated. If we check the 5-minute, let's see, that's where we got the IFEG. So we inversed both of these 5 minutes, and great displacement there. See, you really don't know where stops could have been. This is also a data high from 8:30. I think it's orange folder news though. I don't remember too specifically, but this itself is a great target depending on where your stop loss is. But ultimately, this high up here, and then if you want to go for the home run, aim for this entire market maker buy model, final buy side target. Stop loss, I really don't know where stop loss could have been. I guess it could have been like below this fair value gap, but considering the crazy displacement, yeah, this looks pretty good. I like this. Stop could have definitely been a little bit tighter, but yeah, just absolutely bull run to all these freaking targets, man. See, looks like we had a daily fair value gap too. Okay, yeah, so that high up there, this high right here is actually a daily fair value gap as well. So that's a great target. Buy model complete. Now, once we hit that target, there's nothing else to aim for unless you want to be greedy, a greedy little bitch, and you want to aim for, like, I don't know, equilibrium of this gap or whatnot. Yeah, really A+ model. The first 2 days were a bunch of bullshit this week, but I mean, this, dude, just, even though market open wasn't too great, yeah, price action sucked ass. If we do look at the targets we hit, we're rejecting off of, makes perfect sense. Now here, I would simply wait for a continuation model, but the fact that we have this huge displacement to the upside, inversing both gaps in one candle, that is definitely worthy of taking. And then looking at ES, we're all the way up here, so it's very clear to me that we are longing the fuck out of this bitch, man. All right, last 2 days, let's see what we got. Thursday, 2 break-evens. The break-evens just never fell to, let me see what this shit is. Oh my goodness, this is just some hot ass. The first break even was a mid setup. I didn't even take it. I just marked it as data because I saw it. Second setup was it was pretty A+. Let's see what we got. Okay, so for one, first thing I see here in the hourly is an untapped fair value gap. Now at this point in time, we could definitely see some type of shorts since we hit that final buy side target, tapping into the daily. It looks like we inverse these gaps down here, respecting this gap down here. So I'm looking for a continuation model up into this low. That's what it looks like. 4 hour, do we have any targets? We really don't. The only thing we have is this 4 hour down here, which looks like it got respected. This 15-minute could be our condition. If we respect this 15-minute, we can look to go lower. If we inverse this, we can definitely confirm our bias to go higher and target this unfilled gap, possibly even more up here. So market opens with some weird type of candles, bro. I don't know what these market opens have been lately, but okay, so we come down. All right, we fail to hit this low. Maybe we do that on ES, I don't know. Okay, so we do have an SMT right there. NQ, we don't sweep that, but we do tap into that 4 hour. I don't know if I think we just retested it, but yeah, we retested that. But anyways, let's see, what was the entry? This don't look too bad. This don't look too bad of an entry. Why did I not notice this? There had to be there's definitely something wrong about this. There's no way I didn't notice this. We have good low resistance right there. Untapped, what is this, an hourly, right? Untapped, well, slightly tapped 15-minute. Why did I not take this? Okay, I see why. I see why. We have a 2 minute right there, and it looks like that bitch rejected heavy as fuck. Told you, man. I told you there was something about this that just did not look right. So we had a 2 minute there. Oh my gosh, this shit just ran stop loss. So once we see this getting ran through, I mean, market open was kind of whack here anyways. You can kind of just already tell. But once that shit gets ran through, yeah, bro, it's over. It's wraps. You should know. Don't trade any reversals here. Just wait until we confirm the bias or confirm the trend. If we do that here, we end up taking out that hourly. Now we could expect shorts here. We get a 2 minute. There's really nothing there. So we do open up a 5 minute, but I don't know if we open it in time of that 2 minute. Whatever, but we get a 2 minute here. Bam, bam, bam. Break even at right there, and then just target, I don't know, it's 930 wick to the down. It's not really 930 wick, but we do have a bit of low resistance right there, so I guess that's what you can target. But I mean, just looking at this, it just looks ass, right? It just looks super ass. The 2 minute don't look too bad, but the 1 minute looks horrible. End up getting break even. Now this is actually where we get the other setup. So we tap that 5 minute. Now this is another, you know, condition type thing, right? Where if we inverse this 5 minute, we can expect price to run lower, but if we respect it, we can expect it to run higher, okay? And just because we tap this hourly doesn't mean we don't have any other more gaps to tap. We still have this untapped 15 minute up here. This whole range, we have what looks like we already hit equilibrium. Okay, we hit equilibrium, but we still have OTE and whatnot, but well, actually, that was before the 5 minute app, or this 1 minute happened, so let us see. So yeah, we still have equilibrium with this range here. So this looks really nice. I really like the displacement to the upside. We give a 1 minute here. But the fact that we just slightly tapped that, so you could have took this and got a better entry, but I wanted, you know, a bit more, especially seeing that 2 minute fail. Wanted to see just a bit more. Could aim for a 1-to-1 here, just above equilibrium, or you could be a man and target this unfold 15 minute break even. I really like the fact that we had a high that was pretty close, just because price action has been whack recently, and market opens just sucked ass. So that definitely boosted my confidence. I was about to say, I thought this was a break even after seeing this. Oh my gosh, okay, that's actually just reminded me. I remember being in this trade, hit a 1-to-1 already. This shit already hit a 1-to-1. But you know, of course, the fucking final target just got edged. I just completely forgot about this, and I just remembered this just now. This was so brutal. I don't know why we didn't tap the hourly. I think the rest of this day we actually didn't tap the hourly. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is that, man? Or, not hourly, I'm sorry. This 15 minute. That was some actual bullshit. Let's see where OTE had aligned. We had OTE up here, too. Like, what the fuck, man? So, anyways, another whack day, alright? Show some promising structure. I really liked longs here. This would have been a great long. The 2 minute ended up holding, and then it just turned to shit. I don't know what happened here. We did give a really mediocre short, and then we give a pretty A+ long here. Ultimately failed. Once this failed, it's like, you know, man, just call it wraps. There's nothing to look for here. It's just nothing. It's just ass, okay? Now, for the final day of this week, and I'm freaking done, and then I'm gonna have to, I'll probably do the next week recap tomorrow, because I'm kind of tired of talking. Just did a freaking trade recap from today. So, yeah, you bet your ass I'm tired. Alright, Friday. Looks like we have a win. I remember this. This was an A+ model. I really love the setup, okay? I really love the setup. I just hated the price action at the moment. I don't know. We're going to see if this was truly bad or if I was just tripping at that time. But, yeah, we look like to be in a bearish structure here. Making lower lows, lower highs. Recently coming off this hourly imbalance there. Targets. We do have the sell side that we were trying to target one of these days. I don't know. Or we had an eye out for it. See what happened with ES. We do have an SMT at this low. Doesn't matter. I don't really know. It's hard to determine the bias here. Uh, let's see. Our one condition: if this 4-hour gets inverse, we can look for shorts. Okay. Wait a minute. Did that? Wait. Hold up. Okay. At the time, we did not hit that. So if that 4-hour got inverse before we hit this low, we can look for shorts up into there. It's probably like OTE that aligns somewhere around here. Yeah, this low aligns with OTE, so that's seems like a pretty good target. If we check the 15 minutes, see what we got. Okay, so yeah, we actually end up hitting that target we were looking for, that untapped 15-minute, and then we ran lower from there. But this was what, all the way in early morning. Went a bit too far there. So we ended up hitting this low before market open. ES made equal lows. We do actually still have this low too, though, so that's something I could look out for. If we choose to displace through this low, we can look to target this next low. Unfilled 5-minute up there. Let's see. Market opens low. Nice rejection wick, Judah swing. Oh my gosh, this looks fucking beautiful. Dude. Okay, never mind. I was actually thinking of the wrong trade. So I said I didn't like the structure, but I love the trade. This was the wrong trade. I think I'm referring to, it might be, I don't know what trade I was thinking of a 1 minute long that happened. I don't know what week it was, but this was definitely the wrong trade. But this is beautiful, bro. I mean, just the open low, close high. This is fucking beautiful. ES even took those equal lows that it made out. We have huge displacement above this 5-minute, right? Huge, massive displacement above both these 5 minutes. All 3 of these 5 minutes, actually. The one reason why I didn't take this was because I wanted to see this 5-minute get inverse and then look for continuations. But this itself was enough to take this. Like, bro, this is just so A+. The delivery, every single thing about this trade was just so good. I see no reason to wait. Now, break-even point could have been, I really don't know. Just honestly, once you see this candle displace here, you could have gone break-even there, or just wait for this recent high to get hit. Let's see if the final targets got hit, which it did. It looks like we have equal highs. What else do we got? I think we have like London. We have London high up here. We have previous day London. Whoa, what is going on here? Okay, holy shit. Oh my goodness. That is some crazy shit right there. I'll tell you that, huh? Unfortunately, I was looking for a continuation here because we still left London open, right? Very, very, very unfortunate here that we did not get this 5-minute retrace, nor did we get that 15-minute retrace. If you check ES, nothing, no retrace either. No 15-minute. Man, oh man, that's really unfortunate because if we would have hit this, I remember we had 10 a.m. news this day, I believe. This is 10, right, around here? Yep, 10 a.m. news. What I was expecting, right? I could have taken this, but this is not A+ in my opinion. We left the 5-minute, we left the 15-minute, we left all this low resistance. So, dude, the 30-second was fucking terrible. We were inversing up, down, both directions. We were just inversing and not going anywhere. So I was expecting 10 a.m. to just open low as fuck, right? Maybe even retesting this 4-hour here, or whatever gap that is. I think that's that 4-hour. Hitting the 5 and 15-minute, taking all these lows out, and then getting a very nice clean displacement entry to the upside, targeting this, London and then previous day London. That's really, really what I was looking forward to, and then unfortunately that shit just did not happen, man. Man, dude, that's so unfortunate, but end up coming back in drawdown. Well, for this one, if we mark this actual 5-minute, like up here, where was this 5-minute taking place at? Excuse me, somewhere right there, but let me see if that previous day high got hit. So yeah, even that previous day high got hit, dude. Wow, this was such a textbook trade. That 5-minute was so freaking clean. Just so unfortunate that we didn't get that retrace. That's exactly what I was looking for this day, and we just didn't get it. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this week's recap. If I briefly go over, let's see what we got. So this first day was bank holiday, really shitty in my opinion. Don't have any imbalances here to back this trade up besides, I think it was like a weekly fair. I don't know what it was, like some shit that was way back then, right? This one's all right. Did not like the entry type structure. I don't like any of the structure here. But it made sense. We had to retrace this 15-minute and the 5-minute and whatnot. This short is what I really did not like. Protected low. Not that bad of an entry, but hold on, I'm getting called again. Give me like, what the fuck? Give me like 1 minute. Hold up. All right. Back. This one was really mid. Both these trades were mid, honestly. Now we got Tuesday. We got 2 break evens this day. What the? Okay, we got a short here, break even. This one was really mid. This one was a little bit better, but the entry was just so scuffed. This also got break even, so this was much better. Both these were not A plus subs in my opinion. Wednesday, on the other hand, what a beautiful fucking day, man. What a beautiful day. What did we do? What is this? We tapped into this 4-hour. Also hit London low. We have an SMT. Well, not an SMT. This is what I was looking to target, but this was just like low resistance. But we have pretty shitty market open, but then we have a great displacement candle on the 5-minute inversing all these gaps. Data wick above, daily high, daily fair value gap, as well as just a very high time frame buy side draw. So high time frame aligned with this. Everything, bro. This was an A plus model. Thursday. What the fuck happened Thursday again? Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me go back on the 1-minute time frame. See what. Okay, yeah, Thursday. Honestly, we almost had an A plus, very beautiful long here. It didn't end up, getting validated. It was totally invalidated because of that 2-minute. And just horrible price action. We had great draws right here though. So the untapped hourly, the low resistance already got hit, but we still had some extra draws up here. I didn't realize how good this low resistance up here. These stacked highs. And this was like an untapped 15-minute too. Yes, very simple continuation model. 5-minute tap, clean V shape right there, and displacement. That's Thursday. Unfortunate break even. And then Friday, another A plus model. We have this 4-hour we're inside of. We sweep all this liquidity. We tap equilibrium of this range, or at least let's see. I don't know if we hit OTE, but we do for sure hit equilibrium. And then we just right at market open, Judah swing low. Great. This is one of the best displacements all week. Great displacement to the upside, inversing all 3 of these gaps, and just very clear bias long here. Just A plus. So that's gonna be it for this week recap. Definitely not gonna do the last week's recap today. I'll do that tomorrow. But those are gonna be all the setups for the day. Overall, pretty midweek. Okay, Monday, bank holiday, of course, reasonable. Tuesday, some hot ass. All right. Wednesday, A plus model. Thursday, it was an A plus model. It wasn't bad. Just the structure wasn't as good as Wednesday and Friday. But Wednesday and Friday definitely had great setups, great price action, everything. Thursday was definitely a great trade. I will say that though. But yep, let's get it off here, and I'm out.